Hi, I'm Emily and this is Benjamin and we're from Wild Canvas.
We opened up the Glamp in 2017. It was Em's vision to start a Glamp here.
When we used to visit from Auckland, I was always super blown away by the views and how peaceful and tranquil it is at the top of the hills. Whenever we had friends to visit, it would be the first place we'd go, it would be the top of the hill, and just to show everyone how amazing it was. It's just kind of too beautiful and too peaceful up there not to share it.
I grew up here. The farm was originally owned by my grandfather, so my parents came here in the 80s to take it over. I've been here all my life. It was always never apparent to me that the views and the experience that people could have if they were to come visit. It was always what I knew, and it wasn't until Em came along and put that in front of us that, wow, this place looks amazing, that we'd actually ever imagine that people would want to come and visit. We only moved down about 6 years ago. We were both in Auckland. Em had her own business and I was a civil engineer. And we took up the opportunity when it arose to come here and work. Em sold her business and we used that money to build the first Glamp. In terms of the location, we decided to put it on top of a hill, and having a tent on a high exposed ridge is definitely a challenge. First thing was to actually stop it from blowing off the hill in the first place, and just logistically building it. So everything was a huge challenge, even building the first Glamp. It's paid off, you know, that hard work, sort of really trying to push the boundaries on where you can put a tent, and I think the guests that have come to stay have really appreciated that.
So glamping is all about the experience, it's about getting outside, spending time with your loved ones and creating those memories together. All the cool things about camping, so you're toasting your marshmallows, sitting under the stars, doing all those kind of things, but without sacrificing any of the comforts. So you've still got your nice bed, you don't have to set up a tent, it's all done for you. We built it in 2017 and it's been received really well from guests. We've had people come from as far away as Wellington and Whangarei, and we get a lot of people celebrating birthdays, anniversaries, parents who haven't had a night away from their kids in years, a few engagements up here which is really special, and an elopement and a few more elopements coming up soon. Such a special place for us as a family because Ben grew up here and now our family is growing up here, and to know that it's a special place for other people as well, it means a lot to us.
The most rewarding part is, I guess, the feedback you get from the guests. It just makes all that work worthwhile. Definitely was a challenge building it, and it took us close to a year to make it happen. So the fact that other people appreciate it just as much, it's probably the most rewarding for me.
We're building our second site at the moment. It's most likely going to be the last glamping site on the farm because we wanted to keep the sense of having the hilltops to yourself. The new site, we just wanted to give it everything and really push the boundaries of the design and see how far we could take it, just to create the ultimate experience for our guests. So our new site is a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom tent. A huge emphasis of the design was the outdoors. We really want people to be outdoors as much as possible, enjoying it.
The whole project's been quite a challenge. It's taken us a year to actually come up with a final design before we put anything into manufacture. And the reason for that was because we're trying to get 2 tents on top of a exposed ridge and meet New Zealand Building Code at the end of the day. So just the design took a lot of coordination between the engineers, the interior designers and the manufacturers and ourselves. A couple of innovative things we've done is we're actually combining 2 tents and joining them with a structure in between. So just the detailing around the interface and making the tent watertight has been difficult. Luckily we've got a bit of experience from 5 years of having a Glamp already, so we knew what we need to have in the first place. We wanted panoramic views from inside the tent, so we're putting a lot of glass in terms of joinery and doors and windows, and they all had to be held in place because they couldn't be supported by the tent themselves. So we've used a lot of engineered timber, glulam beams, which also help support the tent. The tent itself had to be redesigned, all the steel sections increased to withstand the wind loads, basically so that everyone's safe up here and that we don't lose our investment down the bank. We needed power at this glamping site. We chose to use a renewable off-grid system. We had to work through that and design the system, so we're using solar as a primary power source for all the electrics and a secondary power source called a pellet boiler.
I think it's been a really good project for the both of us as a couple because Ben gets to use his engineering skills and he's really interested in the engineering side of things and the challenges that the project's presented, where I really like and enjoyed the interiors side of things and more the aesthetics and I really enjoyed the landscaping. So it's been a project that we've both had our passions. So it's an unforgettable experience, a place where time stops and memories are made, but you've got to come and see that for yourself.